I start like with their whole story, like their background, what they love, what they don't love, like their personality. I know I want to do this. I want to like do something with art. I try to take from a lot of artists so that when I take from different things, then it becomes my style. They just become kind of real to me. I just put so much thought into them and I get so happy when I make them. And I feel so at peace and I can like think. I think very clearly when I do art. And I just like feel like I get connected more with God. And it's very peaceful and I love it.
And then he looks over at her, and you kind of get that moment, but we don't have to get a reflection.
I'm Lacey Black, I am 16, and I'm the storyboard artist.
That in one frame, Coach Williams could walk in, and it just so much better. It's a tighter frame.
So I'm Norma Black, and I am Lacey Black's mom.
Because I just don't feel like you're being loved with styrofoam cups. It's making me crazy. It's all about being pretty, you know? Yes. And this styrofoam cups look like afterthoughts.
You're awesome.
There's kids who are ignored by their parents and like really mean teenagers with issues and best friends, and I just love that, and so I love drawing them. I'm liking helping Nathan bring his characters to life.
Well, at the beginning, we weren't real sure what that meant, but it came with story and drawing, and so it was like, yeah, let's do that. She's, sure, I'll do it. What does that mean? I don't know, Lacey, but it's gonna be great, I'm sure.
Like already, I'm so happy we're doing it for these types of shots where you get this movement and action, and we're actually thinking what's going to be the best frame, the best shot to kind of communicate the story.
Being able to see her doing the storyboard and helping Mr. Blair's characters come alive has been just, I don't know, so I don't want to say satisfying because it's more than just satisfying, but I'm really grateful to just to sit and watch the whole process.
Can I stand there so I can see what I think?
Yeah. Like just talking, like if the camera's here, we can 180, he can kind of show his perspective over you from Coach Williams, like looking at Emma. So get his reflection.
And his profile?
And his profile, yeah. So you're positioned on both the lower third, on that third.
This one.
I can do one, I can't do the other one.
My other eyesight.
Four.
As a sound guy, what are you looking for in auditions?
That's a good question. So, if someone comes in like this, I'm gonna have to be creative on how. No, it's not. I'm not gonna judge them.
There's so many people that we're opening this up to, and we never know who God's gonna bring in for casting. So in my mind, I might think everybody's gonna agree with my beliefs 100% of the time, and it's perfect. And then they just happen to be really great actors. But a lot of time, God, He stretches me by saying, no, I want this person who's a little different to be a part of this.
We don't know who's doing what and what our cast is. We have some hopes for cast, but I'm excited to see this come to life and to be better than we imagined.
It is going to be kind of funny to look at people right when they walk through the door and see, can this guy pull off tight pants and football pads? Because there's been some movies I've seen where actors just look ridiculous in their football uniform. Skip leg day too many times or something like that.
It's going to be a big process. We have 5, 6 open auditions that we have to get through, and then callbacks, and then table read, and then very fast rehearsals. And oh, by the way, have you ever worn football pads? Because
Caleb has to teach people how to play football.
Yeah, you're now on a football team. Can you sign this waiver first? Being true to who we are as Kingdom Sight and just wanting anybody God calls to be part of it, we're going to open it up to everybody. So that'll be a really fun experience to go through. Well, I'll be honest, secretly, I'm really glad you're the first one.
Well, me too.
Because I'm really nervous about messing this up.
We also are looking for heart too. Someone might be an amazingly talented actor and isn't necessarily bringing the heart that we want to the film. And really, do I want to spend the next 2 months with this person? Type of thing. It's if they're not laughing at our jokes, then they're out of there, because this is going to be us for the next 2 months. And if you're not laughing, it's going to be awkward. And then I'm going to go home and cry because you don't think I'm funny. But I'm funny. I'm really funny. I'm hilarious.
During the casting process, it's going to be fun to see different actors bring different aspects of the character that maybe we didn't see, or to bring the words on the page to life. As awesome as the story may be, it still looks different when we're reading it as opposed to when we're seeing it. And so it's going to be cool to see who God brings to us and who he casts in this movie.
Hey, Derek. What's going on?
I'm so sorry, Coach. I was just looking at it.
Oh, that old thing? That's okay. It's been busted a long time. In fact, I stepped on it the other day and just about busted my hip. Go ahead, just put it back. Come on over here and sit down.
Sure. How did it go?
It's fun. These guys are, great group of guys to work with and be with. And I had the opportunity to work with them previously. So I was semi-comfortable, but auditions are always a little nerve-wracking, but I think it went okay. Listen, we're going to move forward a little bit. I'm naming you as a starter.
Anything that you're hoping for? What roles did you audition for?
I auditioned for the things I knew the best. I auditioned for the coach, of which I used to be a football coach and football player, and then Morty, who's the old guy, and I am presently an old guy. So those are the two things I knew the best, so that's what I auditioned for. Hey, Emma, can you come over here for a second, will you? If you haven't noticed, you're going through some changes.
Please stop.
What roles did you audition for?
I auditioned first for Derek, just because didn't know any of the characters. I was like, that's a character. So I auditioned for that. Then they had me try just a freshman. I think it was Silas. I auditioned for that, and I think it was pretty fun. It was pretty funny.
Stop. You're touching me.
So, how did it go for you?
Sorry. Sorry. It went all right. The first one, I originally auditioned for Jason, but then didn't really nail that, I didn't feel like. And then I thought I did a little bit better for Derek, which was interesting, because I was far less prepared for that.
Okay. Maybe a hat. Can I have this? Is everything okay?
I just thought you were different.
And then they called me back in to read for one of the freshmen, and I think that was probably my best, honestly. So.
Okay, stop.
Was that the screaming that we heard?
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you want the role?
Yeah, I kind of want to roll, but I think behind the scenes, working wherever would be super fun, and I trust that it's in God's hands and that it's all going to work out.
Seeing how people present a character and then getting to know that that's like, oh, I didn't even think about that. That's so much better than what we thought of. So I'm excited about that.
Sitting through auditions, I'm always trying to picture them in this role. I'm thinking of the 5 or 10 people that were auditioning right before this person, thinking, how do they compare to this person? What new direction would the film go if we went with this person?
Is this your handiwork, MacGyver? Nope. Yeah, okay, but it was only supposed to be temporary. Let me grab my voltage meter and make sure the battery isn't dead. You have your own voltage meter? Oh yeah, and a full set of Craftsman 311s, baby. With the extra extension and the micro socket? Yep. Dang, dude, those are sweet, right?
What drew you to those characters?
I kind of was a Jason in high school. My brothers were stud football players. And so my first year of high school, everyone was like, you don't play football? What? That's weird. It's like, yeah, I play soccer. And the soccer guys are kind of the weird guys.
I still can't believe he's your brother.
I know.
I'm just saying, you should get a DNA test. Maybe he's adopted.
Trust me, if anyone in my family is adopted, it's me.
Maybe you were stolen as a baby, like something out of a lifetime.
Maybe.
How bad do you think the injury really is?
Knowing him.
So, have you ever acted before?
I have not.
Okay, so this is all brand new.
Yeah, it is, all of this stuff. And so people could argue that I've acted on the soccer field just because they think soccer players are a bunch of actors, but...
are you recording this? Excuse me, I dropped mine.
Do you want the role?
Yeah. I would love the role. I would love a role, you know? Like, whether it's Derek or Jason or just a small role. I think it'd be just really fun.
Em, you can't be adding things to this routine.
Why not if I can land it? There's probably no one else doing a double.
There's a reason no one else is doing it. It takes extreme strength in your core and in your legs, not to mention a full commitment to the move.
Coach, I think I can do it.
I've been thinking about this. But in the Bible's like this great collection of stories, right? But it's full of passionate romance, whirlwind adventures, treachery, betrayal. There's blood-soaked battlefields, vengeful fits of jealous rage. It's ripe with debauchery, and not to mention the ever-changing social landscape. The truth is, it really does remind me of high school.
Do you want the role?
Yes. Yes.
I also just wanted to say, Em, that when I heard you were quitting the squad, I was so disappointed. I mean, I totally would have made room for you. A good leader always finds a place for a former captain. Honestly, I still can't believe you won't be at the Nationals with us this year.
I just wanted more time to practice and rehearse.
Oh, I'm sure you need it. You know, for the big audition and all. Well, you three have a great year, and remember, vote Alexis, homecoming queen.
Holy crap.
Dude, were you just... So, no direction needed? Because I think that's exactly what...
Mike's like, man, that's better than what I could have done. I mean, not...
How did it go?
It was good. Actually, it's been a really long time since I've auditioned for anything, so it was nice to get back into that, and it was fun to just laugh and have fun with that.
What roles did you audition for?
I went in for Emma, thinking I'd do that.
I don't remember much of him, except these flashes of a smile and driving around in this truck.
And then they had me read for Faye.
Or maybe
He's one of those guys who goes to 2 different schools and he's trying to decide which group of friends he's trying to kill off. Watch your back, that's all I'm saying.
Jason isn't a stalker.
He could be.
Do you want the role?
I would love the role. I think it would be so much fun.
What roles are you auditioning for?
Yeah, for 2 roles. Actually, the coach, which I thought was my first choice, and Morty, the grandpa, was the second choice.
Derek?
What are you doing over there?
I'm so sorry, Coach. I was just looking at it.
Oh, that dumb thing? It's been broken for years. You know, one time, I almost broke my hip slipping on it.
How did it go?
Yeah, you know, I thought it went very well. Number one, when you've got good dialogue to work with and good words to work with, you just kind of become that character. And I felt that that was the case in both of the roles that I read for right now.
In any case, we still have to play this game. We still have to get out there and finish this game. We need a plan.
So, what drew you to the characters that you read for?
Yeah. Well, pretty much the age, for one thing.
Why do you sound so funny? I think this new phone you got me is broken.
Grandpa, it's a video chat.
A what?
Video chat. You have to hold the phone up so the camera can see you.
One final question.
Yeah.
Do you want the role?
Oh, do I want the role? I was in sales for 36 years. So, you know, now I'm saying to myself, I didn't ask them for the role, but you always have to ask for the business, and I'll ask you then, yes, I want the role. Can I have it?
You mentioned that you do a little bit of film work. What do you usually do?
I work for my church making videos, and I freelance, doing like kind of promotional videos mostly. I kind of started doing it partly because of Nathan a little bit. I followed Nathan around when he made Second Greatest and kind of was like his little groupie for that film. And I just loved being on set so much. I used to think there was no way that someone who lived without the internet or indoor plumbing, for that matter, could ever understand what it was like to be me. But it's kind of like when you watch a movie and something about it feels very familiar. Like those teen movies.
So, how'd it go?
I think it went pretty well. I don't know. I feel like I was in and out pretty quickly, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of something that I just kind of decided to do on like spur of the moment. So, yeah, I don't really know exactly what I was expecting. So, but it went pretty well. I didn't die, so that's good.
Sir, did they say you had to keep your face like that?
Like what?
You look like...
We've noticed you've been spending more time with Emma.
Oh no.
So, as you get closer to this girl, there's something we need to talk about. You're going to experience certain urges.
Oh, honey, how many times am I told you not to use that word?
I don't want to talk about it. We've never had secrets, and now there's this one. It's like, I don't know if he's got more.
What are you talking about?
You know, does he have a creepy secret room in his basement with a wall of photos and a shrine to me? Or maybe he's one of those guys who goes to 2 different schools and he's trying to decide which group of friends he wants to kill off. Watch your back is all I'm saying.
Wait, Jason isn't a stalker.
Well, he could be stalker-ish.
How did it go?
I think it went well. They were really responsive. There was a lot of smiles and giggles all around. Either way, I know it's in God's hands, so I don't have to worry about how my performance affects anything, because there's also going to be other wonderful, amazing people coming into this, and they'll make the right choice for their film.
What about Quaid?
What does he have to do with anything?
I don't know, he said, he made it seem like you two were...
No. Oh!
Look, Alexis is...
Stuff up true, a heartbeat. Oh, I have more I could go on.
No, I get the point.
I was on a skiing trip And I got a little cocky after doing my first Black Diamond, and I went down an icy hill, going 80 miles per hour, and broke my back crashing into a wooden pole.
Ouch.
I actually didn't feel the pain of it because I immediately went into shock, and I just prayed to God, keep me safe, and I'd broken 10 bones in my back, and I had punctured my kidney. So I was out for the count for about 2 months, and I was in a wheelchair for a week, and I hated that. But God was looking out for me there.
So, final question. Do you want the role?
Yes. I think she'd be so much fun to play. Based on the sides in there, it sounds like there's a great crew, and probably a more amazing cast than I can ever believe. I want the role, but I'm not gonna count on getting it in a way that's arrogant or be angry if I don't, because God will have other plans if I don't.
On with this from Ecclesiastes. What has been will be again, and what has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun, except for fake trigs.
Dude, how'd you even get the strength to stick that in there? Right there, man. Holy crap. You gotta do something, man. This is right now. Right now is when we start the game.
How'd it go?
What a fun day. It was a lot of fun. It was cool to see people that I know that have never really tried this thing before step out of their comfort zones and try something new, and honestly, we were so pleasantly surprised.
Basically, like perfect. Perfect spiral. I didn't know anybody could throw that good of a spiral. Jeez, how much you bench? How much you bench? How much you bench? I clean like what? I clean like what? Like right? But
that was awesome. It was great meeting new people and just seeing just so much talent everywhere, and it's always a humbling experience when they want to be in your film.
I'm looking forward actually to meeting the people that are there. I think that'll be pretty cool.
Auditions went really well. I think we had a great turnout for posting the casting notice like 2 days ago. So we had some awesome people show up. It feels like a long day, but it was great. Like just the different people that came in, the different ways we were able to see different characters.
They're gonna do it, and then Mrs. Johnson's so funny because he's such a total goof.
One time Grandpa decided to sell the truck, but I begged him not to. It's not great on gas, but I love it.
Excited and nervous.
Is it feeling real yet? Does it feel real yet? Does it feel real yet?
I don't know. It's I don't think it'll feel real until the premiere, you know.
Man, I think being able to see a few of the characters develop a little more today made it feel more real.
No. I think it'll feel real when I have the funding done. That's the big keep me up late at night thing. We can audition all of these people, and that's, I think, probably in the back of my mind as they're auditioning. It's like, man, they're so good. How do I pay you?